Welcome back. Recently, I visited with an eclectic artist designer from California to add a little splash of color anywhere in your house. Take a look.
I'm excited to visit with Julia Minasian. She is a designer. I just love your work. Now, let me just ask you, where did it start? Did it start on canvas, or how did this start?
Well, actually, before I opened my own company, I was designing for many other kind of bigger companies, mass market companies, and just somehow always seemed to get into textiles. But I did design for ceramics and paper products as well. And most of my work starts on paper. And I pretty well everything, even if it looks like it's very flat, I've hand painted it. And then I usually scan it into the computer and then kind of manipulate it as needed into a product.
Are you having a lot of fun?
I love it. I really do. Yeah.
I know you're on Instagram and you have other ways that people can follow you. Show me some of the things that you actually make.
Okay. Well, so you can see there's an apron behind me, and that's a crossbody apron, and it's a California, but could be Texas, wine country scene. And that came from this large painting. Whoops. There.
Beautiful.
So, but just in a different way, this is a little pouch. It's called a little mini clutch bag, and it's really useful. And the pieces for this art were painted like this. So these were painted individually and then scanned into the computer, and then I manipulated them to be much smaller, obviously, and then just created a little reverse design. And I do want to say actually that everything that I produce is on eco-friendly material, and that's important to me.
Right. Exactly.
So this is all GOTS certified organic cotton.
Okay.
And just a few other things, like this is from a big painting I did, and there's my mobile phone and there's my notebook.
Beautiful. I love that.
And here's a smaller painting that turned into a runner.
Oh, a runner for the table. I see that. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is just gorgeous. How long does it take you, Julia, to do a painting like that?
Like that blue one, it was quite a bit of detail in it, but I'm a fairly quick painter. So I don't really like painting very detailed. I find it's constricting. So I'm pretty quick. So,
that's beautiful.
Well, I'm not being careful with that kind of painting because I think sometimes the spontaneity of it is part of the charm. And it's, a different style. Trying to think of something else I have to show you. Oh, well, like this is more realistic.
Right, that's pretty.
That would be then turned into this.
Now, what is that? Is that a wall hanging?
No, this is a tea towel.
Oh, that's a tea towel.
Yeah,
okay,
so this is a tea towel.
It looks so large from here. Yes, I love that. That's beautiful. And I love the backdrop that you put that on.
Thank you. So, painting this, that took a little bit more care.
Right. Well, it's got dimension, it's got the shading and all that sort of thing in different colors, and I understand that. So how often do you paint something to use on your designs?
To use on my designs, probably just maybe 15, 20 times a year, but I do actually paint a lot. And I've been selling a lot of original art, and I also have been giving an awful lot away, which started with COVID. So I was watching the news and feeling kind of sorry for myself and the world, and just found that kind of painting happy little paintings made me feel better. And I started giving them away when people would buy something. And it's just, so I've probably given away 250, 300 paintings in the last 2 years.
And that probably made you feel happy too.
I loved it. Yes.
So many great things actually happened during the COVID time because people they were by themselves a lot of times, and they had a chance to reflect. And there's so many great things that came out of the time that people spent alone. And I do think reaching out to other people in a kind way was one of those things that people could do. Of course, not up close and personal, but I know they loved your gifts. I love the apron that I have. Your sister-in-law is our friend Julie Minasian, who's been on our show, and she's done some cooking, and she gave me the apron from you, and I just adore it. I think it's beautiful.
Well, I think people resonate with happy colors
Great.
right now, and it just brings it, like you've got beautiful things in the back of your cabinet, and it brings spots of joy. So
It really does. It's the little things, right, Julia?
exactly.
Joy, spots of joy. Don't you like that? I know you like color.
Oh, I love color.
Yeah, and
I haven't introduced color yet in my house yet, but I will.
But you will, yeah. And
Eventually.
a lot of her stuff is really just popping with color. And she did send me a beautiful scarf. I actually didn't know this was going to go on today. I wanted to bring that. But you saw the apron that I did get from her, and I want to order some more things. So if you do, sipgoods.com, you can go and check out her stuff, just full of rich
Can I ask
color.
what does SIP stand for?
I don't know what it stands
Okay,
for.
I didn't know if it had like
Yeah, I don't really know.
a meaning, or if it
I'll
was
have to ask her about that.
a way of sewing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There it is. But yeah.
seriously embedded product.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah.
As in consumed.
Okay.
Seriously?
You can also find her on Instagram, but on Instagram you can see a lot of her artwork and the B-roll right at the front of that, all those beautiful table runners with reds and oranges and yellows, all those are hers, and I do want to order some more things. But she sent me a beautiful orange, that's one of my favorite colors, a scarf, and just really, color makes me happy. I like flowers.
I want a dining room table first.
Okay.
And then the runner.
Okay, please.
Then I'll get the runner.
Get the hardware first.
Yeah, and then I'll put that beautiful runner on the table.
Yes, that would be a nice housewarming
Once I get
gift.
it. Hey.
Go check it out.
Hint.
Go check it out. You pick out what you like.
Okay, don't go anywhere. More fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this. I need a table runner. I want placemats. I need some napkins.
I hear you.
Tchotchkes.
Oh, tchotchkes.
Knickknacks.
Yes.